Good morning, dear brothers and sisters in the Lord. Today, I just want to show you a sample of my goals so that you can see. This is that time to start writing our goals. And this is how my spiritual goals look like. You can add the name of your church, the goal for that year, and your name when you became born again or when you gave your life to God. And on the aspect of the spiritual goals, like I earlier explained, we can see the spiritual goals. And under the spiritual goals, we have the word, we have the meditation, some call it daily dynamic encounter, where you have the column of daily, you have the column of weekly, you have the column of monthly, and you have the column of yearly. Have your meditations to say one meditation daily. It means in a week is 7, in a month should be 30, and here should be 365 daily dynamic encounters with God or Bible meditations. We see Bible reading, 7 chapters a day, if that is the target. It could be 5, 2, depending on you. And then you have it weekly, monthly, and then yearly. Bible memorization, 1 verse weekly, 4 verses in a month, 52 in a year. Christian literature, 1 book per month, and 12 in a year. Now we go to prayer, which is the second part of a spiritual goal. You see, Thanksgiving is a prayer. Maybe how many Thanksgiving a day? 5. Therefore, it will be 35 in a week, 150 in a month, 1,825 in a year. Praying for my mother, how long? Praying for Brother Yutha, praying for Brother Evan, Brother Tudor, praying with my husband, praying for my husband, praying for my children, for my family, 15-minute retreat, praying for myself, praying for my Christian family, and praying for others. And praying for others. So you see, those are the time of praying alone. The total of praying alone, which sums up to 3 hours a day, 31 hours in a week, 90 and that. But we go to praying with others. As a Christian, we need to pray with others. This is the praying with others, this group, family devotions with partners, others, prayer sieges, whatever you see, the weekly, monthly, and yearly goals. Then fasting, the complete days, the partial fast. Do you want to take it 3 days per week, or 1 day per week, or 3 days in a month? That is it. Then retreat for personal growth. Maybe do you want to have a retreat during the week, or alone, or as a group, or as a family? Is it weekly? Is it monthly? How many do you want to have yearly? Then the next aspect is evangelism. Under outings, the number of outings, weekly, monthly, yearly, the number of people reached, the tracts distributed, number of books to sell, number of souls to win, the time to invest. You could say 1 hour a week, 4 hours a month, 52 in a year. Then the next aspect is shepherding or discipleship, the number of saints, edification of saints, restoration of backsliders, Bible studies attended, church plantings, fellowship attended. You see, here is mostly weekly, monthly, then yearly. Then we go to the finances, the total income generated, the amount given to God, tithe, which is 10% of the income, 10% of your income, your offering, your weekly, monthly, and yearly, giving to God's conquest, which is for outreach, giving to God's project like building churches or work done in a church, then giving to your giving to family. You must be a giver. As a Christian, you must give, and give first to your family, giving to family, then giving also to less privileged, unbelievers, friends. So that is it about the spiritual goals. For my professional goals, based on my profession, I wanted to graduate 3 PhD students and 2 masters, publish 10 articles, and get involved in government research projects. Teaching for me is given. I always have 80% success rate. So it was not an area where I had to improve on. So that's why I didn't have that goal on teaching. Then for my personal goal, monthly, giving monthly account, quarterly and semi-annually to those people. Then I had an issue of anger, work on the anger aspect. Then for financial goals now, in terms of my salary, I needed to pay off some personal loans, make budget, and make sure my expenses do not exceed my income. I have additional income and also have a savings of 20% from my salary and having a detailed financial report. And also for my fitness goals, having to lose a specific number of kgs and being able to have that. Also for my social goals, a trip. I don't just go on trips, plan it. They don't just celebrate birthday, plan it. Then lastly for family, having this a family where I had to pray for each of my family member. I had specific goals for each family member. And there is this verse that always guides me to my goals each year. Proverbs 3 verse 5 to 7. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. So, dear brothers and sisters, I'm begging you, let's write down our goals. All our goals, the spiritual, the financial, the professional. If you're a student, your goal in your studies, all the goals, social goals, personal goals, family goals, all of them, write them down. Take time. Let's pray to God in December. Start with that draft. Myself, I'm still perfecting on writing these goals. I'm still learning. That is why each year you'll see a change in my goals, some adjustment in the goals, as I always have yearly, quarterly, semi-annually, and annual review of my goals. I always adjust how I write it and all of that. So be blessed.